do businesses have an incentive to use Facebook just so they can have this layup connection to the customer, or what?
Yeah, I think the value proposition here for the businesses is, like I said, you can use it to promote sales, announce new products. I think also there's this nice potential for nudging people that might have abandoned orders. I actually used to work for an online retailer, and one of my jobs in working for that online retailer was looking at abandoned orders and looking for trends in those. And so, I mean, that is something that they spend a lot
Was
of
it
time.
Amazon doing?
It was not. It was
you work for
an
Amazon?
online, like Zappos type competitor.
I was gonna be like, did you sell fireworks on it? What did you do?
Fireworks for
So
us.
is part of the deal going to be, because the only way I see this working is if Facebook says to, I'm just going to keep going with my Comcast example. And I love Comcast chat function. That way I don't have to be on hold on the phone. It's awesome.
Yes.
Do they go to the business and be like, here's the deal. Use Facebook Messenger for your online chatting customer service, and in exchange, you can send, current Comcast customers an ad occasionally. I mean, is that but the only way that works is if Comcast only uses Facebook Messenger.
I don't think it's going to be an exclusive arrangement
It
like
isn't?
that. It's just kind of more of an add-on, another channel for these businesses to communicate.
Okay.
One of the things that's been kind of clear is that Facebook wants to supplant the 1-800 hotline that all these businesses are using.
Right.
And to your point, it is way better. I know, like when I communicate with Verizon about something, I live chat, and so I just have it up on the side.
I can multitask.
I do all the regular
Yeah.
internet stuff that I want to be doing. And as the person gets back to me, we have the conversation. I'm not sitting there on hold, just kind of walking around my apartment waiting
Right.
and pacing. So it is a much better
Well, and then
experience.
you have a record. They send you transcripts. Like,
Exactly.
it's all good. So.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to go back to a business and say, well, you promised me this, this, and this,
Right.
and I only got this.
Right.
And say, all right, well, take care of the
Well, it's
situation.
even better for the customer service rep, because if you have something in front of you that's like a chat with a customer or whatever, it seems to me like if I was on the other end of that, if you're having a conversation on the phone, it's like, oh crap, I have to respond to the customer immediately if they ask me a really tough question, or just, when will I get service or whatever. And with this, it's like, okay, I can read it and then I can do my, it's
Yeah.
not. It's easier to communicate, I guess. I
And
don't know.
it also enables richer communication. So
sure.
rather than just having this verbal back and forth, I mean, you can send links, you can send maps to where the nearest store is. I mean, like there's so much more built out functionality there. One of the things that I think this fits really well into is Facebook's hyperlocal focus and what they're doing with small businesses.
Right.
So say, as an example, like you are walking around in Old Town or something like that with your family, and I don't know, there was a boutique that you stopped into and got a shirt for the IF show,
Okay.
and so they know you. Like,
How'd you know about my plans?
Maybe you pinged them one time about a return policy or something like that, just in case. But if you're within, I don't know, half a mile of that store, they could ping you with a coupon code, or they could ping you,
Right.
Saying we have that same shirt in a different color or something like that.
Right.
This is not an announced intention of the plan, but it seems like a very natural integration for stuff they're already doing.